welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on this special interview on NewsX. We're in conversation today with the BJP sitting MP and who's in the fray again from Jhalawar Bara seat in Rajasthan, Dushyant Singh. Dushyant ji, welcome to NewsX. Thank you so much for
Uday,
speaking with us.
I welcome you to Jhalawar and Bara, and nice of you to take the journey and to be with us once again in this fifth election of mine. And thanks for coming.
Yes. Well, you've been campaigning for several days on ground. Moving around, meeting the people across the two districts of Jhalawar and Bara. How is the campaign going so far? What's
I,
the mahal on ground?
I must say, I thank the Honorable Prime Minister for giving me the opportunity and the party parliamentary board uh, for the fifth term. And the situation on the ground is that everyone is looking at Honorable Prime Minister leadership and his hard work, and also seeing the former Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Srimati Vasundhara Raje, because she's been elected from this place 5 terms as MP, and she's the 5th term as um, the MLA from this constituency where we're sitting today. She's been twice the Chief Minister of the state. So this region has been transformed under her leadership and the Honorable Prime Minister leadership to see transformative changes out here.
Yes. What do you believe have emerged to be the biggest issues in Jhalawar Bara and in overall Lok Sabha 2024? What is, do you believe, running through the minds of voters when
They,
they're showing up to cast their
Uday, they want development out here. They want a development of like water to reach the fields of their own fields. They want to reach the opportunity to get portable drinking water. They also want to get opportunities of future. What is the future lie once you get elected? Is that if you can, how will you uh, help our lives in the future? Is to what we're saying is that we are agricultural district. 95% of our district primarily depends on agriculture and works through agriculture, and 5% works through marketing the products. So about 100% is linked to agriculture. So we need to look at agriculture, how we can do food processing, how we can look at Prime Minister's vision of FPOs, how we can increase the milk production, and thinking of the white revolution thought about by the Prime Minister, and also to think about Matsya revolution, and also the fisheries and all that. So basically looking at food processing and increasing the food processing process. Also in my constituency, there's an opportunity where the Revenue Department of GOI, Government of India, gives pattas for opium farmers. Opium is a big issue in my area. Ever ever since the BJP government has come in, since our former Prime Minister Shri Vajpayee ji, and now Prime Minister Modi has been able to give more pattas, more areas of cultivable opium cultivable areas, and which has helped small farmers, because here the farmers over there are small farmers. They're not big farmers. They're not big landholders. So for the small farmers, it's a very important crop, and is governed by the government of India. And previously, when Dr. Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister, they cut the pattas. So they have their belief in the BJP. They have belief in the BJP and the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, that they've been able to transform the economical transformation of India through um, infrastructure improvement.
Yes.
And the infrastructure improvement has really taken leaps and bounds in Jhalawar, and also has been helped by the previous government of Srimati Vasundhara Raje, where where the dams have been put, electricity, uh, 132, 133 kV has been put, roads have been set up, and so now, uh, so now thanks to the Mumbai-Delhi highway corridor, getting the train for the first time after 75 years in our district, because when our former chief minister was the MP here, they had given her engines to her as small to say, ma'am, please get us the train for economic development. So now with the economic development improving and booming, every place as well as you want, they want their kids to have better education.
Absolutely.
They want better infrastructure development. They want improvement of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Now for tourism,
Yeah.
there's an opportunity for here for the Mukunda Tiger Reserve.
Yes.
As you know,
Yeah.
in Corona, the best arrival of any destination was the lodges in the wildlife sector. Now in Jhalawar on the we're going to getting the Mukunda Tiger Reserve. So we are getting tourism.
Okay.
We are looking at culture. We're looking at farming.
Yes.
We're looking at opportunity of getting the transformation of
Yes.
the food processing industry. We're looking at increasing our educational base. We have a medical college by the Prime Minister. My district of thing was
Yeah.
we've been able to now get a medical college at Bara, which is a aspiration district.
Yeah.
And now we were helped in Jhalawar when Corona came, obviously by the Honorable Prime Minister, but for providing us help through oxygen. But if the former Chief Minister hadn't put the medical college here, a lot of people wouldn't have been able to get the medical facilities
Absolutely.
as they could do elsewhere.
Yeah.
But with the help, so we've been able to transform. Now look at agriculture also through horticulture.
Yeah.
Let's look at agriculture through a cultivable step of poly houses, and the poly houses business has been there, has transformed in the West. When you look at great countries like Israel, okay, but in India, look at other parts of thing, and now we're using we're using the opportunity of poly houses to increase vegetable farming.
Okay.
We also need to look at vegetable farming, but every drop more crop.
Right.
So we're looking at relationship building. We are looking at opportunities of all the 36 communities working with us.
Yeah. So cutting across sectors, clearly
Yes.
you have a vision for Jhalawar Bara, and the Prime Minister has a vision for the country, as you're saying, and people are connecting with that. But we are also seeing on ground, in Jhalawar Bara this time, Vasundhara Raje campaigning extensively. Through the last few days, in the next couple of days as well. For you, what do you believe is going to be the impact of that on
But
your campaign, on your election?
You must Uday, has transformed Jhalawar from 1989 to what it is today. Under her leadership, she's the tallest leader. She's the tallest leader in the state, and the tallest leader here. We are lucky to see her vision, and under her leadership and the leadership of the Prime Minister and the leadership of our Chief Minister Bhajan Lal, we will be able to work with a double engine Sarkar and work with the Honourable Prime Minister and the Chief Minister and club it together with the vision of Srimati Vasundhara Raje ji, and to make it a better opportunity. But her travelling to places has improved the opportunity of bridging the gap, making people feel they're home. They're inclusive. The inclusive relationship which she's had 34 years been here, so she has created what you see in Jhalawar. I could say under her leadership, she's a Lee Kuan Yew of Jhalawar, and but for our vision for India, we look at Prime Minister Modi.
Okay, so clearly, of course, she's traveling in her constituency of Jhalawar Patan and others for you as well, but she's not being seen in other parts of the state.
I can't say about that. That's the state leadership has to. I'm only I'm a, my basic my job which is cut off to me is the election of Jalal Bara, and it's for the state leadership to honorable state leadership to send honorable former chief minister, who is the vice president of the party, to various parts of the state. It is there.
But this time, of course, in front of you, we are seeing, interestingly, a woman candidate who has been put up by the Congress party. She's the wife of a former Rajasthan minister. So, how do you see that impacting the women voters of your constituency, and how do you see the contest with her this time around?
But I must tell you, what's happened is the former chief minister and our prime minister has given 33% reservation to women at all stratas of election and other future elections. The former chief minister has always worked with women. So, and she always created the self-help groups and such things which have been able to create employment generators. So, women are the primary voters of the BJP because they looked at Vasundhara Raje's India. And under her leadership and under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, I think that the vision of India to create everyone to work together, and certainly working with the women, because they form at least half the majority of the voters which actually vote on the voting day. Women are the very important factor. Also, the important factor is the policy of the BJP government, the Bhamasha schemes, where the women were the head of the house, the healthcare system, which we worked at. We also took that Anganwadi Kendras, and we also looked at, so there's self-help groups for women, and in this region, through Prime Minister Modi and the vision of the former Chief Minister, women are the integral part of our thing. The saying is, the education for women, if you educate women, they educate five others in the house. Once you create the household, so women are also being given the opportunity of Ujjwala gas schemes. So such aspects of government of India, DBT schemes, and the previous government have been a catalyst in creating the opportunity in looking at women at a very important aspect of the mandate.
So you don't really see a contest with her?
No, I always, you must see there's no election. You must take elections as elections are there. There's always a contest with and you must fight the election with full respect and dignity and humbleness and work till the end as a diligent party worker.
Okay.
Under the leadership of Prime Minister and the State Chief Minister, and also all cadres of in district of Bara and Jhalawar.
But what we're seeing, Dushyant ji, is that polling percentage has dipped. Now that is something which we saw in the first phase all over the country, but also particularly in Rajasthan, where in certain seats it's dipped by as much as 8 to 9%. What do you believe is the reason for this? The Congress is celebrating. They are saying that this means that people, our voters are showing up and BJPs aren't. How do you react to that charge of the Congress? And also, are you hopeful in the second phase the polling numbers will improve?
I think so. It was probably linked to a lot of weddings which were there in the state, and also the heat is also a factor which is there. But I don't know the thing for other parts of Rajasthan, but certainly they have they has to have they all have vision with Prime Minister Modi, and I think so. At least in the Jhalawar Bara seat, we will be able to work with all our party workers and work towards increasing the voting pattern, and work with the Election Commission of India is also working on that way, that they want to have more voters for democracy.
Now the Congress says it's their Nyay that is wooing the voter. And they're also talking, of course, about this caste census and also their caste arithmetic, because the coalition of parties in Rajasthan, they've of course struck it with the RLP and the left as well, apart from of course the Adivasi party. Other parts of the country, of course, we're seeing the alliances with SP and other political players. Do you believe this arithmetic could help the opposition? And what about this Congress Nyay? Is there any connect with that, or have we seen it fail like in the last Vidhan Sabha election?
The Congress is always a party which have wooed voters when they said, like the Congress leaders said, in 10 days they will give some boon karza maafi. They always taken votes and they're not delivered. BJP is the only party which is delivered under the vision of Prime Minister Modi. So people are looking at Prime Minister Modi's vision and the vision of India, because his hard work. And so I think so this issue what you bringing out, Udaji, is it will not actually work on the ground. BJP should do really well, and I have not been looking at other areas at all, but I would certainly feel that under Prime Minister Modi's vision and a state leadership, we should do.
Because people are talking, you see this, they're saying Modi ki guarantee versus Congress ka nyay versus freebies by other parties, say such as ours.
No freebies. The under the Prime Minister Modi, no freebies. Is DBTs, is direct benefit transfers. Under DBTs, he's been able to give housing for people. He was given Ujjwala gas connections. He's given opportunities for people who really need to last mile connectivity. And I think so under Prime Minister Modi, there's great vision of the Viksit Bharat of 2047, and he is taking the opportunity to reach every person in village panchayat. So I guess at least in Jhalawar and Bara, I can only talk about Jhalawar and Bara. I can't talk about anywhere else. But I can say it's Prime Minister Modi, Prime Minister Modi, Prime Minister Modi, and under the leadership of former Chief Minister, it's her vision and Prime Minister Modi's vision, which have clubbed together to create this. The win will be created under the vision of Prime Minister Modi and Chief Minister, former Chief Minister Vasundhara Raje.
Yeah, what explains your family's connect with this region? As you were just saying that this is your fifth election from Jhalawar Bara. You won the previous four. Before that, of course, your mother, who's been the former Chief Minister of Rajasthan, has been MP from Jhalawar. Before, of course, she became MLA from Jhalrapatan. So for many years, this has been called your turf
There's no
of Vasundhara Raje and
there's no
Dushyant Singh.
turf in politics. It's hard work in politics. My grandmother, she fought election from Madhya Pradesh, but it was adjoining constituency. Honorable Vice President, when he was Shri Bharat Ji Shekhawat ji, he had and under the leadership of party parliamentary board then in 1989, given the ticket to my mother in 1989. So when she came here, she worked hard. Hard work has paid. She's transformed this area from what it was from then to today. She's created a relationship with family as a family with every community. I got the opportunity as a party in 2004, party worker at 2004, and then I worked hard and I fought the elections in 4, 9, 14, 19, and now party is giving me opportunity in 24.
Okay.
No election is a bastion. Today's kings are the people who give you the mandate. A mandate is a vision of their perception of you, of the hard work you are perceived to work in their vision within 5 years. You could be good, you could have ups and downs, but the total vision of the electorate of 20 lakh or elected today have to give you the mandate to enter parliament. It's not family. It's not the honorable press. It's the people of the region. It's clubbed with the people of the region, with the hard work of our leadership, with the hard work of the Pratyashi. That clubs with the hard work of the party worker and a vision to make everyone in the inclusive growth and to have a future growth of this region has created this region with the self with the respect for all and to work with all religions to make this region a very important center for the Bharatiya Janata Party for the future.
So that's the secret to your successive wins, clearly. Last two questions to you before we let you go, because you've of course got a long day of campaign ahead of you. One on the communities that we are seeing also from the opposition side that they're trying to rely on as well. One, the Jats. You are a Jat leader yourself. There's been this effort to try and whip up some Jat frenzy, particularly in eastern part of Rajasthan. They're also trying to paint a perception that the Rajputs or the Kshatriyas, who you understand very well as well, are against the BJP. What is your?
I must tell you, Uday, it's being from the community. I don't say I'm from community. I'm for all in Jhalabad, Bara. I'm for all communities. You can perceive me as a particular from a particular community. I'm very happy to see that but the opportunity is that you have to work inclusively with everyone. There's no, you can't win an election with, we have to work with everyone. So we must work with all communities and in peace and harmony and with development as a future. That's my motto.
Okay. Final question then on of course the opposition's charge though that EVMs could be manipulated. Do you believe they are making excuses already?
How can that happen?
And they are saying there's misuse of.
How can that happen? That can happen. There's the honorable. There's a VPAT machine. There is a thing where everything gets disconnected. How can that happen? This all the acquisition what they're doing is totally incorrect.
Yeah. Because they're saying is there some gadbadi? How is the BJP happen? So confident ki 400 par hai? Priyanka Gandhi is raising.
It's a vision of Prime Minister's work, his hard work, and the work and the vision of the party workers in the respective states, and the hard work perceived by our Prime Minister, our Home Minister, and the collective leadership of the state leadership, and the federal leadership have created that bond with the party workers on the ground to create the opportunity to have a vision. We're not saying we're getting there. To have a hope and a vision to get the vision. Because when we began with 2 seats. Now it's 303, and with allies. But now we're seeing a vision which Prime Minister Modi has given. We're working towards a vision. We have a vision. We have a vision to create India as an opportunity of Viksit India by 2047. So that's what we're working at.
Okay, and you want to roll in that, which is why you of course are contesting once again. We wish you all the best.
My role is not in that. My role is to develop my constituency of Jhalabad, Bara, and especially Bara and Jhalabad, because Bara is an aspiration district. I have to have a vision to create Bara and also for Jhalabad, and I thank you there for being here.
Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you all the very best for your campaign ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you.